Well, hi there, and welcome to Mindful in 5. This week, I hope you enjoy the story of Dawn, the companion to last week's episode, because you remember last week we saw Joyce. We met Joyce at the grocery store, and Joyce was so angry because there was this one dude who didn't have his mask on at the grocery store, and she was just so mad, couldn't believe that he would be so inconsiderate. As the day wore on, she got worse, made judgments about his sense of entitlement, his political affiliation, how uncaring he was about the rest of the world, how selfish he must be. And this week we meet that guy, and you see why he didn't have his mask on that day, and you also see how wrong about him Joyce really was. And so this is that whole idea that we are kind to ourselves because we judge ourselves by our intentions, and we are unkind to others because we judge them by their actions. So this week, take the 5-minute, 5-day meditations and think about that. And I hope you enjoy it. And I also hope that you're generally enjoying Mindful in 5, because guess what? I have something new. We have a new feature coming, and I am so excited about it. And it is actually the podcast episodes. I am launching podcast episodes starting next week to Mindful in 5. You, as a mindful ninja and a member of the Mindful in 5 community, don't have to do anything different to take advantage of this new feature. You will receive an episode of the podcast in your inbox every week that I have a publication, just as you always have. If, on the other hand, you're the kind of person who really likes podcasts, like I do, and you'd like to hear stuff on the go, and you don't have a lot of time, I have provided these bite-sized podcasts that you can subscribe to on Apple Tunes or Samsung or wherever your podcasts are available. And you can find this podcast. It's called Mindful in 5. And you probably can also find it if you just run a search for my name. I mean, how many Spiwa Jeffersons are out there with a podcast, right? So excited am I that I am actually going to give you the intro. I'm going to try and play the intro. And it's the actual intro is set to music, so I have the score with me right here. So I'm going to try and play it for you and see if this works. So here's the intro. Are you anxious, stressed, mind racing? Do you have trouble sleeping? Are you looking for secrets to peace and a happier life? Join me, Spiwa Jefferson, certified mindfulness practitioner and lawyer, and learn to apply mindfulness meditation to the personal and professional challenges of everyday life. Harness the power of mindfulness meditation to live and work to your highest and best purpose, starting with just 5 minutes a day. And there you have it. That is the intro for next week's podcast, which we launch. I hope you join me. I hope you share it with a friend, and I'm hopeful that for some of you who really love podcasts, that this is a welcome addition. Let me know what you think of it. They're all really short because, you can't have something called Mindful in 5 and then have like a really long podcast episode, right? So I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be in bite-sized pieces because, let's face it, who has time these days? Intended for busy people, just like you. So, until next week, this is Spiwa saying, be mindful and be well.